Hello there. Hello there.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel. Hard to let it go. Hold me. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't. Oh, things like before. Hold me. Whatever lies beyond this morning, a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't speak at all. Things like before. Oh, whatever lies beyond this morning. I can't move on. I'm gonna fuck my life up in the most fantastical way. Just wait and see. Mornings. Kingdom Hearts. Yes, I know. It's been a little bit. Sorry about that. I was debating yesterday, or was it yesterday? Debating the other day if I should just do like a pre-recorded Let's Play of this instead. But I was like, I already started this on stream, so I might as well just finish it on stream. You know what I mean? So, I also saw Kingdom Hearts, or not Kingdom Hearts, I also saw Hogwarts Legacy controversy making a second round, because I guess they're making a second game? Hogwarts Legacy game? Look. Well. Look here. Hogwarts Legacy sequel confirmed to be in the works, and it is a big priority. This was a Reddit made 6 months ago. That was made 6 months ago. So it's not recent, apparently. It's not recent news. I'm just seeing it pop up on my timeline again. Because I saw one of the people that I follow who is, I really enjoy their live 2D art and rigging. They are a Trash Panda VTuber as well. They are a Trash Panda VTuber as well, as if I'm saying I'm a Trash Panda, or I'm not. It's just somebody I've been following for quite a while, right? And apparently, I didn't realize they were trans, actually, or non-binary, or whatever it is. Because they're like, oh man, it's a free unfollow list, and it's like, bro, like, I thought we were past this, man. Like, not even all the transgender people are totally against the game either. And it was such a big issue, and so many people, those sides, are like, oh, this is going against everything that you stand for. If you play this game, you don't support trans rights. And it's like, I'm of personal belief that supporting a game is not supporting the original creator, personally. I don't agree with things that J.K. Rowling has done to disregard trans people and their rights. I don't agree with that at all. For sure, I don't agree with it. I understand the side of which I am of the side of, it's a nostalgic factor, it's something that I grew up with, and it's something that I enjoy as a series. Just because I enjoy it as a series, just because I enjoy the universe in which it is set in, just because I enjoy Hogwarts, and I enjoy the Wizarding World and all that, does not mean I condone J.K. Rowling's actions whatsoever. It doesn't mean any of that. I have a trans sibling. I have started going by she, they, just because I get misgendered so much, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go she, they, just because it's just easier for everybody that way. I am not non-binary myself. I identify as a cis woman, but the they part just makes it easier for people, just in case they're not sure, because I know my voice is pretty bit ambiguous. I have been called a young lad on more than one occasion. So it's just easier to go by she, they. It's just so stupid, I'm sorry. It is very stupid, and I think it's ridiculous. Just let people enjoy the things they like, and if you want to know what their stance is on these subjects, just ask them. Don't fucking hate everybody. Don't start a hate brigade. Just ask them what their opinions and what they support. And this is what I support. I support trans people. I believe in their rights. I also want to enjoy a game and a franchise that I grew up loving as well. And I don't want to be hated for that, you know, because I support my friends. However, if my friends are trans, I support them. If they don't want me to play the game, I'm probably gonna still play the game anyway. And if they don't like that, that's a them problem, and I'm sorry. I like the game. So, and I actually did play Hogwarts Legacy. I played it off stream. I loved it. It was great. I might even do like I said, I want to do like recordings of like videos offline. Maybe I'll replay it just for a let's play of the game itself, just because I can. Easy fix, just pirate the game. Well, yeah, that's what a lot of people said too. That was the other take, was like, yeah, just pirate the game. Like fuck those guys. But also you gotta think about the devs too. This is also why we're having inflation on games, by the way, is because people are pirating the game. Like, like, so many people are upset that the Switch 2 is gonna be nearly $450 to $500, and the games themselves are gonna be like 80 to 90. That's why. It's because people are pirating games. So they're combating the pirating as well as the inflation by increasing the price. So that's the other problem. Oh, true, poor devs. Yeah, they need to make a living too, bro. Like, I don't hate I bought the game. I waited for a sale, of course, because I'm gonna try my best to not buy full price games. Just because it's like, I want to just try and save money as well. But there's so many sites you can go on that also offer like discounted Steam keys to get these games for like dirt cheap as well. So it's like, you could pirate it, sure, but there's other alternatives to pay like really low prices. First and foremost, wait for a sale, or go and find Steam key websites and pay dirt prices for AAA games, you know? I know a couple sites thanks to Cody. That's wild though, still too much for a game IMO. I agree. I still am going to get the Switch 2 regardless. I don't think I'm going to be getting it. I'm not pre-ordering it. I don't have $450 to pre-order the Switch 2. But I'm definitely going to buy it either way because I fucking love Pokemon as a franchise. I love it. Pokemon is... It's also one of those games too. Just like the Hogwarts franchise, just like Kingdom Hearts franchise. It's a bunch of franchises I've grown up on. I love Pokemon. Well, of course, I'm gonna fucking eventually get Nintendo Switch too, and I'm gonna get Pokemon games, Gen 9, and I'm also getting the fucking remakes. Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. I've never played Coliseum, but Gale of Darkness, Dark Lugia, Shadow Lugia. Come on, I'm fucking getting that shit. I don't give a shit. I will buy it too. I just won't pre-order nor buy too many games on it. Exactly. Like on my Switch, I think of like my systems overall. Of all the systems I've owned throughout the years, I'm almost always owned a PlayStation. I have not owned PlayStation 4 or 5. I did own 2 and 3. I didn't have the first PlayStation, but I did play on it. We had neighbors when I was a kid in the neighborhood who had the first PlayStation, and we played co-op on the split screen, you know. But I did personally own a PS2 and a PS3. I've had my GameCube since I was 13 years old, and I am 30, so it's been a long time, and it still works and everything. And on my GameCube especially, I only have 3 games. I have 3 games total for my GameCube, and that is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, The Sims Pets, Sims 4 Pets, Gale of Darkness, and then, actually no, I lied, I have 4 games. There's another Sonic game. I have the Sonic one, the other Sonic one with the Chow Garden, with the where you fight chaos in it. I have that one too. So I have 4 games for my game total. For my PS2 and my PS3, I've only ever played GTA San Andreas, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, as well as Chain of Memories. And then I also played Destiny, the first Destiny, on my PS3. And then I've also owned basically all the handheld Nintendo devices, minus like the early Game Boys. So my first handheld was my Game Boy Advance SP, so the one that folds. That was the precursor to the Nintendo DS. I also owned the original the original DS. I have a DS Lite. I also had the 2DS, not the one that folds, but the other one that I didn't like at all. I hated it. I eventually replaced it with a folding 2DS, which I got off of eBay, off of Nintendo's official eBay site, which I still have to this day, the 2DS. I never owned the 3DS because I didn't want to use the 3D function. Did I say DS Lite? I still have my DS Lite. My DS Lite I still have. I rebought the 2DS. And my Game Boy Advance SP still works, it just needs to be charged again. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Coco. Appreciate it. I saw the notification pop up. It hasn't gone off over on my OBS. Unless you're not here live, in which case that's fine. Let me see. I will buy it too. I just won't pre-order nor buy too many games on it. Who would pay $100 for a game? Haha, couldn't it be me? To be fair, Darth, I've said this before. I have owned Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 3 times. I have bought this game on 3 separate occasions. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to buy a $100 game unless it's like gonna be my main staple game. Like, so you think about it, if the games are gonna be costing like us $80 and you get like this deluxe edition, which is gonna be probably like $100, you better be giving me a shit ton of freebies with it, you know what I mean? Coco is everywhere. Welcome back, Coco. Hello, Mark. How are you guys doing today? We're talking about Nintendo and the price of games. We were earlier talking about how the Hogwarts Legacy controversy is making its rounds again, and I'm taking a very clear stance. I support my trans friends and trans rights, but I would still play Hogwarts Legacy no matter what, and I probably will again, just for video purposes. Oh, there's a notification! There it is! My phone got it first before the alert went off. Let's go. My phone notifs went off first. Yeah. So, you know, I'm gonna play the game. I would play Hogwarts Legacy. I am picking some berries known as kafal in my native language. Want some? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google it. Sorry, if you see the toggles, the UI, that's because my throwing program is that. It almost looks like a extra granulated raspberry. It's common. Names include box myrtle, bayberry, and fall. Berries are edible and are consumed locally. Where's this? Southern China and western and central Malaysia. What does it taste like? They call it. It is the state fruit of apparently of the northern Indian state of Uttarakhand. I'm sorry if I butchered that. My bad. The fruit called in English. Oh, bayberry. Apparently in English it's called a bayberry, or box myrtle is the tree it grows on. I would try it. What does it taste like? The small berries are ready. They turn a dark red color and taste sweet, tangy, and ooh, yep, you had me at tangy. Absolutely, I would absolutely try that. Haha, couldn't be me, Darth. That sounds to me like you would pay $100 for a game, depending probably. Anyhow, here we are. The last time we played this game, we finished Agrabah. I did play a tiny bit off of stream, just to come back to Traverse Town to unlock the synthesize thing, and I did a page of Winnie the Pooh off stream. I got to see Piglet. Here. Shall exit the mystical house. Is there a thing here that I can use for the Trinity? I forget what Trinity we have now. We have a Trinity, a new Trinity, and I forget which one it was now. It's the one where we make the ladder. We hop up on each other's backs. That's the Trinity. Fuck. Oh, it doesn't matter. Would you fucking magic rock? Get out of here. Come to my place. We will drink some homemade wine made of kafal and wow. Assuming you live in a country across the world, given where kafal is normally grown. So, that would be quite the journey, and I am broke as fuck. I should be able to go to the UK later this year. So you guys know, I got a new job. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I shall update you here. I got a new job. Some of my friends here in chat also know that I got a new job. So I've left my previous job, and I have had the last 3 days off. My new job, they called me Saturday actually, and she was like, "Hey, what is your start date again?" And I said, I told so-and-so, I would start on Monday. So that would have been today, right? And she said, oh, well, I have off on Mondays, which I did know. When I went to interview, she said she normally has off Sundays and Mondays because the entire store has off Sunday because we're closed on Sunday. But said she also doesn't work on Mondays either. She said, why don't you come in on Tuesday instead? Tuesday the 20th. And I said, sure, yeah, no problem. So I got an immediate 3-day weekend, which is great. So that is why I'm streaming today. So hello, everybody. So what the job that I got, my previous job, I ended up stepping down from this position. I was a floral manager at my previous job, but I didn't really, and the reason why I ended up stepping down is because I had, and especially if you haven't been into the streams lately, I've been struggling with my mental health. I've been having anxiety stuff since November of last year, so that's a pretty long time. A lot of it has to do with the season, seasonal depression and all that. A lot of stuff has happened to me during the holidays, especially in the winter. Had a lot of people, a lot of deaths in the family, celebrations of life during the time. One of my cousins passed away a couple of years ago in the summer, but we had the celebration of life in November. My grandpa passed away around February, a couple of weeks before Valentine's Day, actually. So a lot of things have been going on for me the last couple of years, and so the winter time isn't exactly as joyous as it used to be. And of course, when it's cold and you barely go outside, it kind of sucks. So I've been dealing with a lot of my anxiety and anxiety-induced depression and seasonal depression. And I was trying to tell my work this, and I said I was struggling. You know, there's some stuff that I was struggling with as far as my work tasks and things. And there was one of the days I remember I went out to get some tools and things from my dad's place, and I sat down on his futon at my dad's place because he ended up living in the same house my grandpa used to live in before he passed away. I sat there, and I was thinking about things, and I was like, man, shit sucks right now. So I ended up trying to go back to work, and I ended up crying. Like, I had a breakdown, and I started crying, and I called my work, and I said, hey, I'm going to take the rest of the day off. I'm not feeling great. And that's kind of where it started. The major parts started, because my anxiety and everything were affecting my everyday at that point. That's where it started. And some days I would just cry, and then I would leave work early. You know, there were some days I would just call in altogether, which I used to never do, and it never affected me that bad. And there was a point in time I tried to take a leave of absence for short-term disability because of my mental state. It ended up not working out well because there were some days I was pretty okay, there were some days I wasn't, and apparently short-term disability likes it better when you take full multiple days off. So it's like, if you want to take a week off of work, you better stay out of work that entire week, right? Otherwise you don't get compensated, essentially. The thing I am inviting you for drinking wine at my place and being 17 is hilarious. Other countries have different what do you call it, legal age for drinking. I know in Germany the legal age is like 16, so it's not like bizarre to me to see that, be like, oh yeah, no, I'm only 17 and I've drank before. It's like, meh, no, it's whatever. Oh yeah, my appointment on Wednesday. I have an appointment for my therapist. Anyway, and I've been seeing a therapist. I have been seeing a therapist for a couple months now, and it helps. I actually have this handout I'm supposed to fill out for my quote homework with my therapist. I guess I should do that later. This one is specifically about depression. So, well, I did spend that much on the new, but that's because it's my favorite game franchise. Yeah, no, and that's worth it, you know. Like, if it's your favorite game franchise, I think that's fine. Anyway, so at one point as well, last summer, I was supposed to get a different job at a different place. That was a little bit closer to home, actually. as a different to be a floral manager there. And I initially was gonna leave, and then my first day was supposed to be like the 1st of July. So like right around 4th of July weekend is when I was supposed to go to this new job. But then not even my store director, not my store manager, a different store manager ended up talking to me and saying, hey, you know, I want to make sure, you know, this is something you really want to do. You know, what is it you want to do in your life? You know, what is it that career-wise? And I said, well, you know, I want to be able to afford to travel a little bit more, see my friends, you know, be able to make my life as comfortable as possible, stuff like that. And she was like, well, you know, you could do that, and you know, and it's like, I enjoy making content and things like that. And she's like, well, if you want to do the things that you say you want to do, you need to have like a stable income for that. Implying that it's like content creation isn't super stable, and like it's not. But I never had the idea up until more recently that I wanted to make content creation something more lucrative, I suppose, and more of like a career option. So I was like, yeah, I understand that like having a more stable income, having a stable job is really important and everything. But in my mind, it was like, I don't really think I want to be store management. I don't know if I want, because like, I wanted to be district level when it came to floral stuff, but apparently the career path, in order to get to the district level part, you have to be an assistant store director first for at least a year where you could get to the district level part. And I didn't want to really go through that. I thought it was kind of pointless, you know? It's like, if you want, like, I want to get to that level first, but like there's a step involved in the way, and it's like, I would rather just go through the program and then like the assistant store director program first, and then just do the district level learning stuff after that. But apparently you got to actually work at the store level assistant level thing first, and I'm just like, this just seems like a lot of hoops to jump through. And she was like, you know, they're gonna start this program again pretty soon in the next couple months, and if I have room, you know, I would love to like take you on, and after the point of which you're training, and you can do your other learning under me and stuff. And I said, sure, I'll give that a shot. So I didn't go to the other job as a result of the conversation, essentially. And I was waiting to see when I could get into this program, and nobody gave me any information. Like they were like, we'll keep an eye out for the next time the next rounds happen. And that never happened. So I ended up going through my winter depressed because they never told me when the next program was supposed to start. And I was still doing what I was doing before. And so that kind of added on to my seasonal depression and my anxiety of like, I want to more, but I feel stuck because you said this is what was going to happen, but it hasn't happened. When is it going to happen? We'll let you know. Okay. So now I'm just getting impatient with this stuff. And so I went through about another year of having to deal with that. And I was calling in more, and I was getting frustrated, and I was trying to search for a new job because at that point, the previous position that I had gotten before was now filled. And I was like, this shit sucks, and they're not treating me very well. And cut to the last couple of months, they still dealing with the anxiety, still dealing with anxiety-related depression. And I ended up kept asking for help. There were certain tasks that I wasn't doing because of the fact that my anxiety and everything was causing me to not do these things, and me wanting to just not be there was causing me not to do these things. And so I ended up eventually getting written up twice as a result of not doing this one specific thing that I had asked on multiple occasions for help for. And my management has changed over the last couple of times. So my previous manager ended up getting moved, and then the manager that replaced him ended up stepping down. So I had a completely new store director altogether. And the first write-up was actually with the district heads. And they said, hey, you know, like you've been struggling a lot. And I said, yeah, this is what's been going on. And they said, well, you got to be you know, in this position, you gotta be responsible for things, you know, and what, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then the second write-up happened a couple weeks later, and this time I was given the write-up with my immediate management team, right? And they were like, and prior to this meeting, we were trying to blow up some balloons for this lady, and my store director was helping me, and it irritated me because it's like, I don't need any help blowing up this order. She made me blow up these balloons that the lady brought into the store when the policy says we're not supposed to blow up balloons brought into the store for quality issue things. And it pissed me off, and I got upset about it. And they're like, well, we don't understand why you got upset downstairs earlier, but we're writing you up because your shrink was this amount of money. And I fucking lost it, man. Like, I was so pissed off. I was basically done with everything to the point I almost walked off my job, but I didn't, because it's like, I'm trying to do these things the right way. I'm trying to leave my job the right way. So I didn't, and we ended up talking about it, and I ended up being super, super pissed off. And then there was the point before I had to leave that I was just like in the super calm state during my anger of like, I am going to say things and I'm going to be doing things that I do not want to do, and I want to go home. I left 2 hours before my shift ended that day because I was that pissed off. And a couple days later, I ended up stepping down from that position, and people, they keep assuming it's because I was stressed about the job, and it's not because the job itself was stressful. It's because the people were making it stressful. Like, you're writing me up for sure this basic task that I have been asking for help with for months, and instead of helping, you decide to write me up for it and try to tell me, oh, the other floral managers have no issue with this one task. And it's like, cool, good for them. You're invalidating me. Thanks a lot. But it's like, bro, I have asked you guys for help for months with this one specific thing. And now, of course, I'm in trouble because I'm not doing this one specific thing because nobody wants to help me. Ever had a drink before I tried to smoke? Cheers. Don't smoke. Don't do that. That's bad for your health. Stop it. So yes. So yeah, I ended up stepping down, and then for the last month, after I stepped down as a manager, I have been cutting fruit in the produce department. I ended up taking a $2.50 pay cut because before I was making $18.24 as a manager. I'm not even the highest earning manager in the store, actually, because other departments make more than I do. So I took a $2.50 pay cut, and I was working like 35 hours a week. I couldn't get partial unemployment because some of the weeks I would earn too much, or they required some paperwork to say, hey, you know, you said you couldn't work during this time because of medical reasons. And it's like, okay, yeah, because my anxiety, I left early. And they're like, we need to see the proof of that. And they would send me the letter like 2 weeks, like a week or two before they actually needed the paperwork. And of course I get denied because I don't send them the paperwork because ADHD causes me to forget. And if I do remember, for whatever reason, my executive dysfunction is like, you need to do this thing, but you can't do this thing right now. You're not able to. So, you know, I haven't been able to get partial unemployment to supplement my income. I haven't been able to get any sort of art comms because first and foremost, my depression has caused me to not enjoy anything due to this entire situation. And so therefore, like, I can't even do my own art because of my fucking depression. And I couldn't even do the things that I wanted to do when I said, oh, I can reduce my hours a little bit so I can focus more on doing content creation for a little bit until I can find a better job. And I couldn't even do that because of my fucking depression and anxiety not being able to let me like even draw or record anything. And also my executive dysfunction. It's like, okay, I want to do this, but instead let's play this game instead and not actually record or stream any of it. So yeah, the last month has sucked for me at this previous job because depression and anxiety, and I fucking hated it there. And I'm really super glad. I am so glad that I found a different job, even if it's in retail, and it isn't floral, but I do enjoy the floral work. I love making arrangements. I love working with flowers and being creative. And in this position, I will be helping the wedding designer with wedding stuff. And if there's not a lot of wedding stuff to do, I will be helping with the other arrangement making. And I will also be taking over their social media account. So I think this job is going to be so significantly better than my previous work. I am taking a pay cut. I'm going to be making $17 an hour. So instead of making $18.24 that I was when I was a floral manager, I'll be making $17. But it's still significantly better than working for $15.70 an hour, which is what I was getting paid when I was cutting fruit. So it's still better than that. And they asked me how many hours I wanted to work. I think the position itself was initially like a part-time thing. When I applied, it said it was part-time, and I said I would prefer to work 35 to 40 hours, so preferably full-time. And I said during my interview, but if you don't have that many hours, that's fine too. I'm flexible, you know, because like I just wanted to get out of there. I just did not want to work for that company anymore because they do not treat their managers well at all. And it sucked. And it was causing my mental problems. I'm glad that I stepped down because like I didn't want to deal with people directly anymore because I was mentally not okay. And I didn't want to have customers see me like that. And especially have customers exacerbate my mental either. Because the last thing I wanted to do was to get angry at customers, because then I would have gotten fired. Honestly, I wish they would have fired me sooner, because when I got written up that second time, I got so pissed off that I was legitimately yelling, and the new hires down the hall could hear me for sure. And I'm like, I wish you would have fucking fired me that day, because all this shit would have been so much easier if you fired me, honestly. I've only been fired twice in my life. I've only ever been fired twice, and like, I wish they would have fired me. It would have been so much better. I'm crying rivers. No, don't do that. My problems aren't your problems. Sometimes I just need to talk about it, you know, because it's like I'm finally in a better spot. I'm finally in a better spot mentally, and hopefully eventually financially, because I have fallen extremely behind on certain payments because of the pay cut. And I'm feeling so much better to the point that I'm actually doing art again. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm doing better. Things are gonna be getting better. And the point I guess the point I'm trying to make is, even if things look like they're shitty, it's going to get better. You know what I mean? I also was kind of pissed off with my mom, because I was talking to both sets of my parents. My parents are divorced. I'm 30 years old, keep in mind. And I live in America. And I was talking to my mom the other day, and I said, hey mom, can we talk about maybe me moving back home? And this is the rare instance my mom and my dad actually agree on something without even talking to each other. They hate each other. So they rarely talk to one another as a result of that. But when I mentioned it to my dad, that I was like, maybe I should go back home and live in Illinois, with her and my stepdad. He said that he didn't think it was a good idea because, like, I live here in Wisconsin, and like I'd have to pack everything up and, you know, like uproot myself and all this bullshit. And it's like, I don't hardly have a whole lot of IRL friends anyway, and what am I really like uprooting exactly, you know? And it's like, with the previous job, at least I could have transferred to a different store that was at least closer to my mom's house in Illinois as I searched for a different job. It wasn't like exactly I would be quitting altogether. It'd be like I would look into the option of transferring stores, which I told her. I said there's an option for me to transfer stores, you know. And I'm like, the nearest store, sure, it's an hour away, but I already commute 45 minutes. Like, well, do you really want to commute in about an hour? I'm like, no, not really, but if I don't have a choice, I will. You know, the entire point of me going home was to reduce some of my responsibilities, because that was the main point she brought up. She's like, well, you have all these things you gotta pay for, you have all these bills, you have these things and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but if I move home, some of those responsibilities either are reduced or don't exist. That's the point. Like, if you want to charge me rent, that's fine. Like, I don't care. The point was that I wanted to go home because you guys offered and said if I needed to restart, that I can move home. And that is what you said. And it's like, okay, what? And all of a sudden now it's like, I'm asking for this and now I can't. So what was the point? And I thought it was stupid. And she was like trying to make the same point of like, well, you just got to do what you got to do if you got to take a second job. I've been working 2 jobs for years. And I'm like, cool, great. And I'm like, if I have to, sure, I will. If I have to take a manufacturing job, sure, I will. But I haven't reached that point yet. I'm looking into my options, and this is one of my options, and you're telling me now this is not an option. And I wasn't happy with her about it. I was not very happy with her about it. And I told my dad that later. And I said, and I laughed at him about it. And I said, you know, that's the one instance where you guys kind of agree on something. And I find that funny because you do not like each other. To the point where it's like, where you both say something similar. Not him, because I'm sure my dad has said if he had the room, because he doesn't have a whole lot of room at the place he lives at now. Otherwise, he would be an option for me to live with right now too. And he has said so himself. If he had the room for it, he would consider it as well. But we both know, like, that's not an option, unfortunately. So it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. We're doing a whole lot of gaming, aren't we? Not doing a whole lot of gaming. We've been sitting in Traverse Town. But yeah, no, I opened up this, the ladder for the, thingy thing. But yeah. It is what it is. I'm not exactly happy with her about any of it. It is fucking stupid. So yeah. There's a Trinity somewhere. So yeah, that's what's been happening to me lately. That's kind of the recap of everything. And I'm just glad that, you know, I'm gonna eventually be in a better spot with the new job. It's all my previous coworkers are excited for me. They're the one that I was working with in the back with the cut fruit. She said that she thinks it's a better option for me, and I agree. So yeah. Things are gonna be looking up, and hopefully, I don't know about Offkai. Everything for Offkai is already paid for, of course, like travel expense wise. Vexpo, it's not. For Vexpo, there's only one thing I still gotta finish paying for, and it's for one of my hotel rooms. It's not paid for in full yet. I'm supposed to find Geppetto, I think. I actually found Geppetto last time I was here. Or Pinocchio, and I'm supposed to find Geppetto, but I don't know where he's at. I forget. And then, oh yeah, so the only thing for Vexpo that's not paid for is one of the hotels for the first part, or it's either the first part or the second part. I don't remember which hotel I have paid for in full right now. But the Vexpo travel expenses are basically almost all paid for except for one of the hotels. Offkai is all paid for as far as travel expenses. But when it comes to Offkai, because Offkai happens in about a month, and I'm behind on most of my bills, so I might not be able to like buy a lot of like merch, which is fine. I don't mind not buying a whole lot of merch, but I'm more concerned about being able to eat stuff while I'm there, you know? So that's my main concern when it comes to Offkai. And I was trying to open up comms and stuff, but like I don't have a whole lot of clientele options, and I don't want to like super undercharge myself for my art either. So I was thinking with the art stuff, and this was what I was trying to do before I got the anxiety, depression actually affecting my ability to draw, was to make a bunch of like little mascot VTuber models put for sale for pretty cheap. Have it work with Lil AI, because I'm an artist with Lil AI, and so that I wanted to make some of those and make them pretty cheap for people who wanted, like, it's like kind of like making a pre-made VTuber model, but mascot model, you know? And I wanted to make those and encourage like the use of the Lil AI app, because again, I'm an artist for them. It just makes sense, you know? I haven't done the Gizmo shop yet. Other thing. Camera, hello. I still haven't even tried to make the function for Lil AI work for I haven't made it work for my own thing. Clock is stuck at 6:50. Yeah, I still haven't even made the, I also wanted to make myself my own mascot to add to my current model. And I still haven't drawn it to add it to the model yet. I still haven't even designed it, actually. I still haven't even drawn it to add and added it to my model yet, because right at the moment it seems like Lil AI requires you to have 2 instances of YouTube Studio open, but I can't seem to get it to capture the other instance very well. So instead I'm gonna add a mascot model to my current model, so then that way it's just easier to get the app to work with it, because if you have the model, if you have like your mascot model as an item, apparently Lil AI doesn't work properly like that right at the moment. They're going to make a fix for it, I think he said. But at the moment you still have to run like 2 instances of Studio, and so instead I don't want to put that right at the moment, because those aren't turned at all, and I don't wanna enable that secret boss right now. I gotta find Geppetto. Where is he? I think he's in the hotel or something. Go that way. Go through the Dalmatian house, but I don't want to go through. Found a lot of puppies. I might have been. I haven't opened. There we go. Obtained. Hello, over here. Wait. Over here, some. Oh yeah, the one here. The red room. Oh. Oh.
See ya. Here.
Oh, fuck.
Thunder.
There we go.
Thunder.
Oh, that's the wrong one. God damn it. Wrong button. Pretty stone. In there. Is Geppetto. Because I'm supposed to find Geppetto. Agrabah. That doesn't help. Think fast! Now. Geppetto, I feel... Yeah, there's a... I think I need high jump for that. Where is Pinocchio? I don't remember. Oh, whoa, whoa. There's spider or whatever it was. Always save the game. Always save the game. And let's spawn, I think. Now. I still haven't locked. I haven't done anything with the Olympia yet. Guys, I still gotta fly to yet as well. Maybe try and finish Olympus. Gotta fight things for that, but oh. Green Trinity. I don't have that unlocked. I do have that unlocked, actually. Got that unlocked. Yeah, because I haven't gotten past the intro phase, I think. I don't have the White Trinity unlocked. Oh, White Trinity. Yeah, it doesn't. What's up, Herc? Game starts soon. Now's the time to train. Get in here. Don't have Yellow Trinity unlocked. Will not open. Talk to what's his name? Nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, we can't do that yet. Okay. Can't do that yet, actually. I forgot. There's a section that's locked until a certain thing, I think, happens. I don't remember what that thing is. World exit. So let's go... let's go here. I can't do that. Let's go here first, I guess. And then we can try and go to the next world. Because I went back to Traverse Town and I saw Pinocchio, and I can't find Geppetto. I don't... Let me go. Internet, help me. Geppetto. For locking. From Gummy Store in the first direction down the stairs around the building that was past accessory shop. House in that is there suddenly after month. Oh no. Well, yeah, but he's not there. Oh yeah, because we gotta actually, okay, we gotta find Monstro World, because he appears kind of appears. I'm gonna have to actually turn it off because bother me otherwise. I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna have to disable throwing things. sorry. I haven't even like changed my ship yet. The only thing I did, I think, was add like a new gun, and that's about it. I haven't like edited my We don't go through that because that takes us back to the other area, I think. I want to go poop. Forward! Gummy parts, gummy parts. Shoot the things, shoot all the things, yippee! Yeah. Help, help, help. Oh, help, help. Or at some point I grab a charger from my, there's an extra charger. Ah, hello. Ah, welcome Max, how's it going? How are ya? Oh, hi Riku. Hi, how are ya? How's it going? We are flying through space! Whoa! Ah. How about the rings? Burn, burn, burn. The ring of fire. You know, it would be really fun if I made like Kingdom Hearts mascots. Like make a little heartless thing. Should do that. Make like a little shadow thing. Make a little soldier guy. Oh, the little cat thing from I think it's from Drop. Is it a Dream Drop? Oh, there's Monstro. What is that?
What is that?
Wow, it's huge. Space whale. Woo. Dreamer in space. Woo. Hello, Monstro. It's good to see you. It's a giant whale. Yeah. Well, take after Dory real quick and, you know, fix my. He's a whale of a whale and vicious besides.
Oh, wow, Sarah, get us out of here.
You know, why aren't you piloting? Donald, I thought you were the pilot. Billy, he's going to swallow us! Ah!
Found it.
Found Monstro, yippee! It's true, I saw it with my own eyes. You sure you didn't just hear it this time? What difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell ya. Alright, suppose there really is a monster. Think we can beat it by ourselves, Sora?
Oh.
No problem, let's do it. There's a... Look at them little kids. Listen, there, can you hear it growling? Shh. Gotta be careful. Hello. Does the gummy ship taste good? Who knows? I mean, it's been in space for quite a while. It could taste like, dust. Dusty, you're right. Hold on, what's that over there? Hello, Lux. Probably like gummies, yeah. Could be. But also, it's been in space. A window? Or maybe a door? It won't open. Key. Jeez, is that really all that's in here? What do you expect in a boring place like this? Hey, how's it going? Hey, Sora. When we grow up, let's get off this island. Sure. We'll go on real adventures, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there anything fun to do now? Hey, you know the new girl at the mayor's house? Did you hear? Hear what? Hear anything. There was no sound in that cutscene.
Knock it off! Knock it off!
Hey, Sora! Are you okay?
What are you guys doing?
What you guys
Where
doing?
are we anyway?
Where are we?
Whoa!
Woo!
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale monstro just swallowed us.
Probably.
And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh,
What?
heavy showers.
Items.
Ow!
Hey!
Who's there?
Who's up there? It's Pinocchio.
Me!
It's me, Pinocchio.
Just Pinocchio!
How did he get here?
Pinocchio!
Pinocchio?
How did he get here so
Pinocchio,
fast?
Where you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody. After him, quick.
Pick Pinocchio. Monstro. Then, my camera hates me. So then my camera hates me.
What have you
Oh,
got
there he is.
there, Pinocchio?
Geppetto, yippee!
This, we can get out of here, Father.
Out of here, father.
Really? With
It's our
this
gummy
big
ship.
block? You think so?
It's true.
With the parts of our gummy
So-
ship.
How did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Feet are kind of cold. And,
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness.
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I
I should do-
traveled all over looking for him.
laundry today. I did
Thank
laundry
goodness
on
we're
Saturday. I
together
gotta do
again.
my dishes today. Oh, it's
So,
Riku.
You seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence.
Right.
Well, we've all
Fishy.
had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio?
Right,
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. They found the Kingdom Heart and... Oh yeah, we've locked a couple doors so far. Well, no, they don't... I don't think... Yeah, because the actual Kingdom Hearts, I think is like it's part of the second game. And then we go there in the second game, but we haven't done it. It doesn't exist in this one. It's just Hearts. Alright, so then, keep wanting to move the camera up and down, and it doesn't like that. Always save the game. Games like this. The autosave didn't exist back in the day. I've warned him not to wander off here. Audio. Oh, he's very... He is based off of the wish that you made. Oh. Oh, I hate... This is the one thing I hate about the Monstro map, because there's
What
a
are you
very
doing?
specific way
Come
to
on,
get
let's go back.
places, and I...
You know,
remember how to get
Geppetto's
there.
awfully worried about you.
Yeah,
Pinocchio, stop fooling around. This is no time for games.
crazy. This is certainly the time for games.
But Sora, I thought you liked games.
I do like games.
Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
I am too cool.
Riku?
Not too
What
cool
are you
to play
doing
games.
here?
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Come on!
Come on!
Ha! Ha! Come on! Thunder!
Well, let's get out of here.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! See ya! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Lots of lots. This is one of my favorite fight songs in the game. My favorite one is Traverse Town's fight song. Oh yeah, this one's I hate this map. I hate this map because it gets really confusing. See?
Thunder! Come on! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Money, 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 money.
Fire!
Donald's leveled up. Yeah. Cottage. Hi. Oh no no no! Oh fuck! Yeah, that's the problem. I can't. That. Fall off, and then I can't get. Go. This way, and then we just go. We just for everything. For all these things. Those guys. Fuck those guys. Just go.
Fire!
This way. There. Oh, here we go.
Why do you still care about that boy? He has all but
I
deserted
like all these
you
bonus
for the
scenes. I've never seen them
key and
before.
his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Don't lie to us.
really? Of course you would.
Exactly.
Beware the darkness in your heart. The
Well, the
heartless
dark-
prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business. Yeah, all these scenes I've never seen before because when I first, even in like the second time I've owned this game, because this is all the extended stuff that got cut from the first game.
Riku! What's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
No.
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days. Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Trying to figure out for a shop. I want to make. I also have to make these yet too because I got myself a bath bomb because I saw it at Joann's. Joann's is actually other location. So I have this bath bomb kit I got for a discount from the store. Housing. I have to make bath bombs. So maybe I'll do that for like. Because I want to see if I'm interested in making like bath bombs and soaps and stuff to sell as like a VTuber themed thing because of the whole candle situation, and also make candles too. But I started off with the kit because I was there, and I would like to do that at some point. 1 second, I'm gonna grab my. Roger. Finagling my backpack and suitcase because I packed a little bit early. I packed about a month early for Offkai. And I am like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I add these small Hololive plushes that I got from round 1 in there, because I'm also supposed to give those to my friends who are in the UK who weren't able to participate in the round 1 Hololive collab. Aren't Riku and Sora boyfriends? That's my headcanon. I also agree with that take. I also shipped them when I was younger. I love Sora Riku. I've made my own rune sprays and massage oil. Need more distilled water because my mom thought it was for Sora Sensi. Like, I finally learned how to make the sprays the other day because I picked up a little brochure from Hobby Lobby, but it didn't give me how to make them. It just gave me an inspiration thing, and it was like, oh, you have to mix 3 parts water with 1 part clear alcohol. And I'm like, oh, that's how you make that. What sort of sense do you like? When I went to Joann's, because I went to Joann's and I got myself a silicone baking mold. I know it's for baking, but I got it for soaps. Actually, I just got it for soaps, for like sample soaps, because they're relatively small and there was a lot of like, cavities. I got it because they were smallish and had a lot of cavities. So this particular silicone baking mold is in the shape of hearts. And there's 16 cavities. So, and these are kind of like palm-sized. I feel like if I made them, they'd be about palm-sized, and I'm like, these would be perfect for good samples, I think, for like little soap. So I got this silicone baking growing ends. I also ended up getting pins. I already forgot how much is it? I already forget how much this tin was supposed to hold, but it was like 3 tins, $7. I got 3 fragrance oils, and the fragrance oils were like $4 each. And these are Plum, Orchid, and Dahlia scent. Dahlia? A-H-L-I-A. Dahlia? I don't remember. But it smells amazing. Figured that'd be a good scent to start with. They found again. I got some additional things. Of course, I got the bath bomb. which come a kit, which off so colors. Comes with a mold. Got the bath bomb set's got some fan. Got like these flower shapes. Like that's kind of. So I got like a regular bath bomb mold. Actually, significantly bigger than these molds. And also came with a scent. Scents that it came with is it's like some love. Then I went to the Hobby Lobby, and when I went to Hobby Lobby, I got myself a bigger bath bomb mold, which is metal, and then I got another silicone mold that was like $1.50 of paws. With the bath bomb, actually, because there's a little gimmick thing with certain bath bombs online that I've seen, where if you solve the bath bomb, it's like a jewel. Right, so I thought, I'm like, if I wanted to make this for like VTubers, why not have the bath bomb solves like a little charm? And I was gonna test my theory out with these acrylic charms that I ended up getting from some places that I bought them. So I have like these phone charms that I bought. I wanted to get like these little plastic capsules to kind of put them in, and then make like a big bath bomb and put them in the bath bomb. Test it out that way and see how that went. For me, when it comes to what I like as far as smells, I like floral and fruit smells best. I also like musk and wood. I'm a big fan of cedar, pine, fence, personally. I wonder how many cards I'm gonna count my cards real quick. I want to take with me a bunch of business cards, but I don't want to take too much this year. Seven. Like 20. It's 25 of the regular ones, and then I have these ones that I made. I made these magnetic business cards too. They just have like, they're just my regular cards. I just put like sticky back magnets to them, so then I can stick them on things, on metal. Yep, I just look up stuff on the internet for my research, and I would use something like ChatGPT for recipe concepts. I've wanted to do more like soap and shampoo. I'd likely focus more floral and citrus, but I would think other scents gotta have stuff. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too, because I was like, I want to make sure that I have things for men as well, especially since I was debating on having the mascot of the shop be female, but I decided instead I wanted the mascot of the shop to be male. Because five, 7. Of those, that's fine. So that'll go in there. That'll go in there. Yeah, I was initially gonna make the mascot female, because that just makes sense. But then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to make the mascot male, because I like men, and men are great. And, I don't know, men. Be more like an Eekman. Like, he'd be kind of like, in my head, he'd be like a younger version of my dad, essentially. And have longer hair in the ponytail. My dad is a rocker guy. He's not a stoner. I mean, he kind of is stoner, but he's not a hippie stoner. He's a rocker stoner. There is a difference, I think. But like, and I already have the name and everything, and I'm using my, I used to be part of a VTubing agency, that has since gone under. I got to keep my agency Twitter though, and I've since repurposed it, so if you can find it. But I'm more than likely it will eventually link them up. So, speaking of, I'll have to rename my own shop. Because I decided I didn't want to just do, I didn't want to just restrict myself to bathing stuff, but I also wanted to make sure I could incorporate like some apparel things. It's more than likely going to be related to spa things, but I've saved a Reddit thread in the r/soap making subreddit, so it gives me some video tutorials. A lot of these are like how to make from scratch soap, but I'm not gonna deal with that. I would rather just get like the heat and pour soap bases and add what I want. What I found really neat, one of the things on this list is a lot of wholesale supplies lists. So one of the ones I really enjoy so far, there's a couple of them. This one in particular, it's called Save on Scents for bizarre fragrance oils in parentheses. So this, if you click on this and you go into fragrances and body oils, so this is the website. You go here and it's fragrances and body oils, and they have a section that's called eccentric. I'm gonna say eccentric. It's what avant-garde scents. These are really interesting because we have Animal Cracker, Antique Shop, Asteroid, in parentheses, rock, Baby Diaper, fragrance oil, Band-Aid, Basement, BLT Club Sandwich, that seems cool. Burnt Rubber, Burnt Wire, Butter Popcorn, Cannabis / pot, Cash, Cement, Chalk. There's a lot of interesting scents on here. There's a lot of, yeah, sorry for the flashbang, my bad. My eyes! There is a setting here, there you go. There you go. Hopefully that's better. My bad. But yeah, there's like interesting scents in here. And then I had the idea. Fun fact, I am a moderator for False ID and the TBS crew, and they are commonly referred to as drama tubers. So my idea, because of some of these scents, because there's one here, there is one here, in here list. Got magazine and paper and newsprint. The newsprint one was interesting, so I was like, I should make a scent called Drama Tuber. Come up and make up a scent that's called Drama Tuber because I thought that would be kind of funny. And the Drama Tuber would be in quotations, and like you get concentrations per pound, so you can like get like you can separate it. You can get the pounds. You could get like the ounces, so they're pretty decent prices, which is fine. There are a bunch of people out there, so about any market is viable. Yeah, I've come to talk with you again. Yes. So yeah, there's a bunch of like interesting scents on this website alone, but this is like the entire list from the subreddit that I was talking about. And there's of course the wholesale selling thing where you can actually get bases, and you can get the bases of lotions, you can salts, washes, foam bath whips. So I was like, damn, I could get like lotions, soaps, and I can get scrubs and salts, and shampoo and conditioner. I'm like, that's amazing. So like this is and lip balm and lip and stuff like that. So I'm like, ooh. But I'm like, I want to make sure I'd be interested in doing it first. The only downside, I don't think there is like there is bath bomb base. Yeah, because there's all these bases and stuff, which is great. Yeah, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to like make it. I just want to be able to have like the base and then add whatever I want to it. Hello, Alan. How's it going? So yeah, so I figured starting with the bath bomb base first would be the best way to do it. Because that was the kit I found first, and then I discovered something, like going physically to the stores is actually, it's interesting because depending upon the store you go to, you might not find what you're looking for. And what I wanted to get was like kits. There are no soap making kits at the Hobby Lobby. There is a candle making one, but it doesn't include what I want to try it very much of, and it's expensive. The kits are expensive. Yeah. Got my thingy thing. Got my drink. And then that. So yeah. And then the like the kits are pretty expensive. Like I found it's easier for me to find kits and things online as opposed to in store. Let me turn back off. Because in my wish list right now, because I have a separate list that's called craft list, and there's been stuff in here before with like rug making and stuff, but now it's all like soap stuff and button machines. So I've got button machine. I've also got these like round silicone molds that are like $7.99. There's like a bath bomb base in here. It's like $24.95. I've got like pigment powder. There's a 11-piece bath bomb mold set for stamps and making like little fizzies. And then of course I got like the containers to hold the bath bombs in. And then I have the capsules, I gotta delete that, for the acrylic charms, because the acrylic charms are probably gonna be like an inch. I'd probably make like the bath bombs themselves like a 3-inch thing. Make a big bath bomb because you gotta hold bigger acrylic charms in them, but they would all be like phone charms. They wouldn't be like full-blown keychains, unfortunately. But like the shop itself, it would be bath and goods, not just bath stuff, but also incorporating goods. But that would be the gimmick I wanted to do, would be like a bath bomb. It dissolves and then you get the little prize inside, which is the VTuber it's based off of. So, and sell my art, you know. I also got like a I've got the 5-pound soap thing. That's $32. Here's the kit. The soap making kit has, and I did a little bit of research with the kits, and this one's a pretty decent price. It's $60, but then you get 2 different soap molds. You get 25 soap wrappers. You get the petals, which I'm not including. I'm not gonna do like soap embellishments because I feel like that's, for me personally, I don't like the way that looks. I feel like that would feel weird. So if I do end up making this like a proper shop thing, I'm not gonna do like soap embellishments. I'm not gonna add like dried petals and shit because that's just kind of like extra work for no reason. There's some sticks. There's 6 different dyes. There's 6 fragrances. There's 2 silicone molds with 4 cavities each. There's shrink bags. There's 2 cutters. There's a mold and then a cutting box, and then 4 pounds total for 2 different types of soap bases, and then a pitcher. And then it also has nothing else. That's what it's included with. And I'm like, for $60, that seems like a lot of stuff, so that seems pretty good. So I'm like, okay, like I want to get money for that. I don't have any money to buy that right now. So, and of course on my list I also have an electric melting pot, and then more dye. Which this time it's liquid dye. So. So yeah, that is what I've been looking at, and that's what I've been. But first, I would like to do bath bomb thing, but I would like to do that as a hand cam thing. I would like to set that up as a hand cam. That would be on stream. Motherfucker. Forgot what Riku did to me, actually.
See ya!
Ah, my way. In there. Save again. Bowels. The bowels. Speaking of unless you survive the vacuum bag, they're still in the vacuum bag. I am not leaving
You up for this?
No problem.
Expo
Let's
for
do it.
another month yet. 30 more days.
Fire! Hurry!
Crap, crap.
Courage! Come on! Give me strong! Courage!
Don't give up.
I suppose I should have like items.
Don't give up.
Heal! Come
I don't have any items actually. Realize I have no 0 items. I'm not prepared for this.
Heal!
Don't give up.
Thunder!
Don't give up.
Heal! Come on!
Don't give up.
Heal! Come on! Come on! This should help.
There.
Come on! Heal! Heal!
My car, my dog is getting upset about the child yelling at the game. Yes, you're fine, buddy. I promise.
This should help. See ya!
Don't give up.
Shut up, Riku. Nobody asked you.
Don't give up.
This should help. Come on!
Oh. Pinocchio, you're fucking annoying.
Come on! Heal! Come on! Heal!
Shut up, Pinocchio. Oh my god.
Heal! Come on! Heal! Come on! This should help. Deep freeze! Come on!
Damn it! I should have healed myself. Here, hold on a second. Load this. Get me my... So you're packing early and not leaving? To have to be at the... So, I don't understand. Here, hold on. My trip is in 31 days. Who's... Yeah, no, that's right. Right, I gotta accept or deny my loans yet, too. I gotta sign into that later. No, I don't have to leave until, like, for 31 days yet, so about a month from now. You have items. Won't it let me... Yeah, no, I just decided to pack early because I can. I just wanted to. Yeah, no, I packed a couple weeks, about a week. Oh yeah, because again, I get to listen to this again. Yippee. I'm gonna turn my volume down because I don't want to listen to him yell.
Stay with it.
Get me out of here!
Come on! Heal!
I can still hear him.
Thunder! Heal!
Don't give up.
This should help. Heal! Come on! Donald!
Don't give up.
Get me out of here!
Stay with it.
Heal! This should help. This should help.
Just because they need to be alive for that.
Stay with it.
Here!
Stay with it.
Thunder! Heal! Fire! Come on! Come on! Heal! This should help. Fire! Thunder! Give me strength.
I feel like killing Zelenokia just to shut him up. He could at least say please. Imagine.
Give me strength. Come on. Give me strength. Courage.
probably didn't even elixir there, but I did it anyway. My bad. Oops. The hole we go. Back into. Hey. We're at full health and stuff anyway. But hole we go. Here we are.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Pinocchio!
Please, give me back my son.
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
Have some
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kyrie?
What do you care about her?
What do you care? Child kidnapper added to the list of things that goes there. My god, it's Buff Riku. No, it's not even. This is like young boy. Not even like this is first iteration. Not even that buff. And thank you for following. Welcome in. Come on. Oh, I feel like art now. You guys mind if I change thing to art? I feel like doing art now. Reason I didn't wanna. I wish art. For the YouTube folks, I think I'm gonna YouTube here now. So thank you guys on the YouTube for coming in. I'm going to be doing art over on the Twitch. So feel free to stop by if you want. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.